Oh, hey everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. Welcome to Monday. Welcome to e-learning day one. And boy, did we all get a little e-learning today. Esby was a little bit stubborn, a little bit overworked, but what can you expect? 225,000 students in Hillsborough County, their parents, their teachers, all trying to get on Esby at the same time. It's understandable that Esby was a little stressed out, just like you got a little stressed out probably when it wasn't working, just like I got stressed out when it wasn't working. But here's the thing, it's going to be fine. Okay, whatever happens, happens, and we're going to do great with this. Okay, it may not go perfectly the way we wanted it to, but it'll be just fine. So I'll give you a little disclaimer. I'm sitting outside right now recording this. So if you hear any background noise or cars driving by, now you know. All right, so again, thanks for being patient with Edsby. I've been receiving a bunch of messages regarding some of the same questions on what to do with the activities I've been giving you. So I just want to kind of walk you through what those might be and show you exactly how the Sway, this new platform, how this Sway works. All right, so that's kind of significant. So in a second, I'm going to take you over to Periods 2's Edsby page. And from there, I'm going to work us over to what the Sway looks like and what the expectations are for that, so you can kind of get an idea. Please note that I decided that the first activity is going to be pretty straightforward, not too complicated. And not too much to do. Something familiar, just on a slightly different platform. Instead of doing it in the workbook, which of course you're still welcome to do, I would like you to answer the questions, the same questions on the form in this way. All right. So if you are ready to go, let me go ahead and take you over to Edsby and walk you through what's going on here. All right. So if this is working the way it should, you should see my screen, and my screen should have period 2's page running. From there, it's the same as period 4, it's the same as period 8. So all of you should be looking at the same thing when you get to your Edsby page, okay? I kind of added a little note here, replied, if you will, to the, had a reply to the post I made there, because a lot of people had the same question about how should I submit my answers? Should I take a picture of from the page in the workbook and upload it? I don't suggest that at all. Now, some teachers are asking you to do that. I'm not asking you to do that, because if you start uploading pictures, Edsby is going to be even more overwhelmed. And then I'm going to be trying to download pictures while other people are uploading pictures, and you saw how much of a problem Edsby was. And result, we're all going to get super frustrated and just want to quit if you didn't want to try and quit already today. All right, so using Sway is going to take you out of Edsby and put you in a new platform that, number one, isn't overworked, and number two, I think is a lot smoother than Edsby is, especially since it's not overworked. So when we click on the link to the Sway, yours are going to look a little different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to switch over to another browser. So let me go ahead and stop sharing for a second, switch over to the other browser, and show you what that will look like once I get over there. Control V, enter. All right, there we go. And I'm going to share my screen back again with you. All right, and if all is going well, you should be looking at that content, Rome geographic context. All right? Now, all I did for this was I took the pages from the workbook that got to Rome from the third quarter. I know we're in the fourth quarter now, but I had a lot of requests about I want to talk about Rome. I want to hear about Rome, so we're going to do a little bit about Rome. Okay, and run you through this. Now, this is the same thing that I posted as a reply in Edsby, but I also put it here because I wanted it to be included in case you missed out on Edsby. I put it here. I want as few questions as possible. I want this to be as self-guided as it can be, so that you guys feel empowered to do everything you need to do and not get stuck and not get frustrated and not want to quit. Okay, so that's my goal. That's my goal. All right. So really, the key is read from top to bottom. A lot of times it's just going to be instructions, but sometimes it's going to be a text that you need to get information from. Real simple. That's really the goal. The goal is read, follow the instructions, and where it says this will be included in your grade, that's the part that I need for you to make sure I see. Complete that, and that will be the part that's graded. Okay, so location, right? That's what this is about. This is about. This is source A from the workbook on page 2.4-1A, and source A, source B. You can click on them. Now, it might look a little different on your phone, right? If you're doing it on a phone, but there are the two pictures. Right? They're going to ask you to compare and contrast them because that's what this is about, right? So once you analyze those, all you have to do, and obviously you can't annotate on the screen, but if you have your workbook, mark on it. Still do the same thing. Still practice the same skills. I know at some point you want to take a shortcut and so on. But you and I both know, we've always seen when you take a shortcut, you really end up cutting off points from the grade, right? So don't sell yourself short. Give yourself the best chance you could possibly have and go through all the steps. That'd be the best for everyone, okay? And then answer the questions here. I'm going to remember to always have you put your name, your class period, so I can sort it and know where in my grade book to put the grade. That's important. You did the work, you want the grade, okay? And then answer the questions. If you have your workbook with you, you could take a look and see these are the same questions as in the workbook, right? End result, answer them in here, answer them in here. And there's that stubborn, really, that fourth question early when it gets us every time, okay? And so I tried to set it up so you are thinking the way the question's asking you to think. Eventually, you're going to have to be able to identify that from the question yourself, not someone telling you how to do it. Okay, but this is a contrast question, right? While the Roman Republic was something, okay, the Roman Empire was something else. Okay, and then type your answer here, and don't forget to click submit. When you click submit, okay, once you click submit, then the beautiful thing is, right? Let me go ahead and switch back over to the other window. I get, right, your responses. As of right now, let me refresh this page and see if anything new has happened since I last looked at this page. That form is collecting the information from you. That information is then put into a spreadsheet for me. 11 people have already completed those questions. Now for me, I have all the answers for all 11 people in one place. Thank you very much if you have answered those questions already. Okay, and if not, you're going to get to it. I know you will. Pay attention to deadlines. Please make sure you pay attention to deadlines. The goal for this to be self-paced, not be overwhelming, so that you have plenty of time to do it, because you might be sharing a device with a sibling. Okay, so I can see 11 people have completed that activity. All I have to do now is go in, read those, and there's your grade. Okay, real simple, real simple. So let me go ahead and stop sharing and come back to you here. And that's it, really. Go at your own pace. I don't want to overwhelm you. I don't want your other teachers to overwhelm you. I want you to be comfortable. I want you to be confident. And I want you to know that I'm there for you. Okay, so please make sure that if you have any questions, as many of you already have, reach out. Send me a message in Remind. Send me a message in Edsby. Okay, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. My official office hours will be, say, like 9 till 4. And if you send me a message outside of those hours, then I may or may not get back to you until the next day or until those hours show. All right, so if you send me a message at 5 this evening, I may not message you back until tomorrow morning. Okay, if you message me at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, I may not respond until after 9. Okay, but either way, know that I'm going to be paying attention. I'm going to be there to answer your questions. I want this to go as comfortably for you as possible in what might be an uncomfortable situation. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Have a great afternoon, and look for me again later this week. I will post a part 2 to that Rome later this week, probably on Wednesday. Okay, with all the same deadline. Next week on Monday by 8 a.m. Okay, so please get everything in, hopefully on time. All right, and we'll talk again later this week. All right, have a great week. Thanks for listening.